Hey everyone, this is Max Guy Channel here, and today we're going to be going through the chain rule. This will be this is one of the three rules you learn in differential calculus, which is what is under because you're deriving functions, looking at the gradient of a function at a particular point, a particular point. So this chain rule is helping it helps find the derivative of a composite function. And a composite function is a function where, for example, f of x equals g of h of x, where if you recall that the function is inside another function, we change its domain and range. And a quick note is that rarely ever is f of g of x the same as g of f of x. Unless of course they're the exact same function. In that case, you theoretically shouldn't make a difference. So the rule for the chain rule is that if you have f of x equals m of n of x, f dash of x equals m dash of n of x multiplied by n dash of x. It's a very long. There's a proof as to how this chain rule works, but for the purposes of these videos, it probably won't be necessary. So we're just gonna skip over that. But if you really are interested in it, you can just quickly search up the chain rule, and I'm sure a proof will pop up somewhere. So yeah. Or if you use the other notation, so f dash of x is dy dx, is dy du multiplied by du dx, and I know that dy dx is usually meant to be a function, it's meant to be a fraction, but when you express it like this, dy in terms of du, where y is of f of u and u is f of x, use a function of x, we have dy du multiplied by du dx. You can intuitively understand how like refractions, when you multiply, you can cancel out to get simple steps. That's why dy du has du dx. The du's cancel out, and you end up with the right answer. You end up with the same answer. So let's go through the example. So we have y equals x cubed plus 2x squared minus x raised to the negative 2. All of it is raised to the power of negative 7. Without the chain rule, what most people do, if you don't know the chain rule, you could expand this out and work out what that function is to the negative 7th power. But the chain rule is a much quicker way of proving it. It gets us the exact same spot. And so what we do is you describe the inside of the function in the bracket. So x cubed plus 2x squared minus x raised to the negative 2 as u. And when you can derive that, you can derive u in terms of x with respect to x, du dx. That becomes 3x squared plus 4x plus 2x to the raised to the negative 3. And then you have y equals u raised to the minus 7. And you can dy du, so derive y with respect to u, and it becomes minus 7u minus 8. So dy dx is, as you said before, dy du multiplied by du dx. So you have both numbers now, and you multiply them. And what happens is that the du dx, since du dx is the derivative of u already, so it becomes the inside part of y. It becomes minus 7 all of n, minus 7 bracket 3x squared plus 4x plus 2x raised to negative 3 all over negative 8. And this works for how it works with a polynomial. It works, and it works the same with sine, cos, and tan. And yeah, that'll be all.